Okay. Today we got something different. We got MB,
Come on.
Sam, and Rita. So yeah, that's the MB. I don't know what to call that, but that's the family there. You know what I mean?
Little circle. Honestly, it's my dad, Sam. It's my stepmom, Rita. That's it, really. Alright.
So yeah, like. So let's start with Sam. Sam, how's life growing up for you? How's life growing up when you were MB's age?
When I was MB's age,
Yeah.
life was a bit easier, I would say.
You used to be able to walk in from one job to another job, didn't you? If you didn't like the job, like, you could be working somewhere. If you didn't like the job, you could walk out that job, go across the road and get another job.
That's it, it's just like that.
It was so easy.
It was easy.
You said, did you need CVs
jobs.
back there now?
No.
No CVs?
No.
You saying what, you just go in there, your
You
parents...
just go in, no, you just used to walk in there and ask for a job and
I had
get your job.
about 2 jobs
So
when
what?
I was your age.
Okay.
What
What did you do?
One was pulling out the market stalls
Oh, fucking hell.
in Queen's Market, setting up.
Mm.
That was about £25 on the Saturday for me.
That's alright though.
Yeah.
Back then, yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah. £25. Yeah, so...
When did you start your carpentry then?
I'm talking about when...
Into the night, guys.
Oh yeah, he's 18.
Yeah.
Come on now, you Come on now.
I'm thinking when I was about 15, 16.
No, man,
He
I'm a
was
big man.
18.
Yeah,
When you was 18, you was doing plastering, weren't you?
I was
Plastering,
doing carpentry. Yeah.
Okay. So, like, do you think things have gotten better since the 80s or worse?
For young people, I think it's
Worse.
got worse.
In what way do you think it's gotten worse?
In the way that they...
They can't freely walk around.
No.
They can't go from one area to another
to another.
in case of gangs and being threatened.
And also opportunities.
Yeah, there's no opportunities for them.
work.
There's,
Even clubs, they don't really have this.
no,
If your parents aren't well off, you're not affording it.
yeah, there's no clubs
Because it
for
used
the
to be,
kids.
they used to have like free clubs and
What?
Yeah, I
Stuff
think only
like
free
that
clubs
for
are like
the
uni clubs and
kids.
that, innit?
Yeah, we used
Yeah.
to have everything. We used to have little
Not everyone's getting
discos.
into
they used to have youth clubs.
They used to
Football
karate and
teams
everything.
and that.
Yeah.
And they don't have any of that this day and age.
Swimming
Nothing.
used to be free.
Wow.
Well, even
Swimming.
youth clubs are dying and that. Like, you remember the youth club
The
I
kids
used
used
to
to
go to?
do swimming in school, and if they got their red and blue badge, wasn't it, they used to get a big booklet of swimming tickets. And so when it come to the summer, they'd have
Yeah.
tickets to go swimming. And anyone that didn't have a ticket, everyone used to share their booklets out with everyone. So, like, the community used to be able to go swimming through the summer for free because everyone used to share with everyone.
Okay.
You don't have any of that.
You don't find that these days.
No, you don't have any of that.
How comes? Why do you think that's the case? That as a community we don't share in our areas and whatnot.
I don't
don't
know
know,
what's
it's just-
happened.
Oh,
Just-
mad,
Changed.
Calm.
Everything's just changed.
Yeah.
Because we grew up in communities where we all knew each other. The neighbours knew each other. You know, the whole street knew each other. If someone passed away, they'd go around the whole street and they'd do a collection for that person that passed away. And like, if you didn't have something, your neighbour would give it to you. There's none of that no more. There's no community anymore.
Why do you think that's the case?
I think everyone's frightened to talk to
Yeah.
everyone, aren't they? Like, and
Everyone's
you've got loads
frightened
more
and-
different nationalities, and they're unsure of talking to the person next to them
And
because they
what-
don't know how they take them,
What they see in the news.
what they see in the news.
So London's one of the most multicultural cities in the whole of Europe.
Yeah.
So do you think that's beneficial or do you think that's detrimental?
I don't know. It's beneficial
I
because it's
think it's
always
beneficial.
been.
Yeah.
No, my neighbours have always got on. It didn't matter the nationality. or anything like that. I just think now nobody trusts anyone. They ain't like how it used to be. I think because back in the days, most people used to be in a similar situation. So like no one judged anyone. Now I think people are judged more now, aren't they?
They are.
You know, you get kids that don't have money. They don't want to let their friends in because
People are judged by their appearance these days.
they're judged by their appearance. They're judged by what they've got in their homes.
So MB, tell me your story. Like, how is it growing up? Where you? Am I allowed to say what area you're from? Or
Obviously, no. The area I'm from now, like, obviously, man, I didn't really grow up there too tough still. Obviously, yeah, I'm from Edmonton. Don't claim them, so that's anyways, no. Obviously, obviously, born in Essex and that. Slightly grew up in Hertfordshire, went to school in Hertfordshire and that. So went primary, secondary. But like, growing up there, don't know, even, you never think it, like Hertfordshire, the like Chisholm and that. Never think like, raw, like some great ends, but no. Growing up there, it was alright in my like school days, then getting closer to like year 11 and that, year 10, but it got kind of fucked still, just a bit.
How did it get fucked?
But that's when the area started changing.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
like, don't know, like obviously, social media and that, obviously it's just
And
turn people different, innit? Like,
social
and
media started blowing up,
moving
so-
children from out of Hertfordshire, that like people from London areas into Hertfordshire,
yeah.
and then they're bringing the London side into Hertfordshire. Like, and most of the kids that grew up in Hertfordshire didn't grow up around that. You
So
know,
just a bit like,
and they'd come in and start their gang banging and
literally
carrying
so-
knives and drug dealing, and we didn't have that in Hertfordshire for quite many
Literally,
years.
my primary school days were sweet, bro, sweet. Year 7, year 8. I think it was like year 9, year 10, 11, obviously. Like, they started moving people from like fucking, like Tottenham. There was one youth from Woodford Green. I became friends with these lot. Like, I was in school, became friends with these lot. Then, like, a little situation happened. And then, yeah, like, obviously, if you know what sitting on a fence is, because I sat on a fence and didn't choose a side, obviously, I had beef with these parties now. It just turned into a mad thing. I ended up getting into beef with these youths. I ended up doing a mad thing in Hoddesdon.
Oh damn.
Yeah, obviously I must have done something stupid at a train station. There's cameras there. Got nicked for it. First time really me getting nicked, and then cool. That's when I just felt like raw. Shit's changing, innit? Obviously you can't. Obviously growing up in Hertfordshire is like you don't expect that, innit? So then obviously like I don't know, just shit changed. It was just weird. It's just weird, innit? Obviously after that I started. Well, at these times I was staying in Edmonton more time, so obviously I knew how it went. Well, Edmonton, it's a bit techie, innit? Well, back in the day it's a bit techie, innit? But I don't know about now. I don't really step out there, but yeah.
No, I hear that. What do you think what is sitting on the fence for people who don't know? And do you think that it's bad for someone to sit on the fence? Like, what's your opinion on that? If you're happy to go into that.
So personally, I think sitting on the fence, like, I don't think there's no problem with it, innit? From my point of view, because obviously, but I ain't in a gang. I don't fuck with that shit. So cool. Like, if someone doesn't wanna to get a back you or back the other person, just wants to be left out of it, let them be, bro. Let them be left. Obviously, sitting on the fence is like, it's when, say you have one brethren, yeah, literally, it's not picking sides and that. You have one brethren that's beefing the other brethren, but you don't want to get involved because it's petty. Like, you take a step back, but these two are both getting vexed. Like, bro, if you want to sit on the fence, then you're getting got. But more time, well, I think that's just silly. It's just actually just silly, man.
Because you do see a lot of cases where things take a turn left, where things end up wrong for certain people who are sitting on the fence or just associated with a particular person or group of people, and it's just due to that association that something bad happens to them.
Literally, bro.
I explained that to you, didn't I?
This is what I used to worry about when you were growing up.
Well, I remember one time.
Because my kids grew up in Tottenham, and I moved them out of Tottenham to Hertfordshire so they could have a better life. And the people that my daughter knew in Tottenham, she had friends that died, and she had a lot of friends that died, and some of them weren't even involved. It was just the people that they hanged around with. So that's what we always tried to advise Neo not to do, not to get involved, and
I didn't want to listen.
he didn't want to listen.
Yeah, I really did.
I was the wicked
I thought I was that
stepmother.
Yeah, me
I was the evil one. He used to think that I was being horrible to him, and I hated him, and I didn't love him. But I was just trying to advise him,
But I was young, man.
especially being a boy.
But no, but this in fact though, I remember well, this is when I started to realise that life ain't a game. Obviously, I was 13 now. This is when I moved back to Edmonton. Yeah, I moved back to Edmonton, and I started staying at Edmonton. Yeah, cool. These times I can't lie, I was on my bike life shit, innit? Like, I'm sick on the bike, innit? Chuck me a bike.
This
engine,
is when I told you don't go far.
Literally,
innit?
bro. So
Don't go far.
these times I just like to do stuff on my pedal bike. Obviously, one rule. Obviously, so I've told my dad now I want to go out. He's like, don't go down Church Street. Whatever you do, stay on this road. Don't go down Church Street. Obviously, my road's a bit worrying. Thought Church Street, yeah, I could swerve in and out cars, Yeah, so I was only 13 this time. Literally, what? I think it was the 24th of July. Literally, a couple of days after my birthday. I've just turned 13. Got my new Armani pouch on. I think I'm a bad boy, bro. My knee. I had a fucking B-twin, new Rock Rider thing. Yeah, I've gone in it. One rule, and I was like, oh. My dad's telling me, don't go down Church Street. Whatever you do, I'm not listening, bro. Because I'm thinking, yeah, I want to see people. I want to see people seeing me on one rule. I was a little show off, innit? So cool, man's gone down there now. Bro, I swear down, as soon as I entered Church Street, I've come down near, if you man know, the Curve and restaurant. I bust a right, like, no, Edmund, Church Street, yeah? Next to the temple, whatever. I've bust a right next to them private flats. Bro, I've seen 4 peds, no plates, bare niggas, like ballies, bro. I've never seen this, bro. I lived in Hertfordshire and that. Fucking, bro, I'm seeing this, bro, my heart dropped. Yeah, I don't want to look back, so I look back and I see them all spinning round. So I'm pedaling for my life. I try to bust into this fucking private estate, man. I was busting into this private estate now. Bro, these man jump out, ganged on me, bro. These man done the mad thing, bro. Bro, I'll be real, I wouldn't even cap, bro. Man was crying, bro. These man hot timing me. But like, oh, where you from? Bro, I didn't know what to say. I was like, bro, I'm from here. These men were from Tottenham, bro. Bro, these man, I don't even know who these man were, bro. They were probably like 18 at the time, bro. Man was a young youth, bro. Fucking, yeah, so these men are hopped off. I start back there shank now. Fucking, yeah, these men are gone, oh. Like, who do you know, bro? Tell me right now. Who's your older brother? I was like, bro, I don't have an older brother, bro. I have a younger brother, but he was like, what's your dad's name, bro? I told him my dad's name. I don't know him. We're not from here. They're chatting shit and then, cool. These man wanted to take my shit, bro. I wasn't trying to give up my shit. Oh, yeah, like, man was crying and that, but, bro, I just got that pouch, bro. Got that pouch. I was gassed, bro.
Trying to start
gassed, bro. Armani, bro. Back then, bro, I was like, Armani, 13 years old, Armani, bro.
What did I tell you when you came back?
But I should have just let it go. So these man now back there shank, bro. Brother tried to chew me in my chest and that. That's when I was like, oh,
pouch.
Bro, I don't know what the man were trying to do, bro. So obviously one of them hopped off the back of the ped. They took my pedal back. They've drove to the end of the road now. I'm still not trying to take off my pouch. Bro, he's trying to drag me whilst driving, bro. So obviously I take that shit off. He takes it, bro. There's a BM at the end of the road. I'm crying, bro. I'm a young youth. I'm begging him. Can you call the police, please? Like, I've just been robbed. I don't know what to do, bro. I've been robbed. No. I can't help you. This is your fault. Bro, I'm thinking, bro, this world is cold.
Bro, it's an evil world we live in, bro.
I'm a short, skinny youth, bro. Like, bro, there's women on the street. I'm running to everyone. Can I borrow your phone? These times I memorize my dad's phone number for a reason, innit? Bro, I'm just like, bro, can I borrow your phone? I need to call my dad or the police or something. No one's, bro. They're all just filming, bro. They're not even trying to help, man, bro. Yeah, and then, bro, since then, man was like, raw. Like, open my eyes still. Like, I could have lost my life for a pouch that. But I didn't know that these men would have the heart to try to ching me for a pouch.
And what did I tell you? I said to you, give it up.
So it's materialistic. That's all you ever used to tell me, bro.
It's just material
It's a place
stuff.
that you can't replace your
Can't
life.
can replace all that stuff. I can't replace you.
Literally, bro.
That's crazy as hell.
Yeah.
Like. So, obviously, so you guys originally are from Hertfordshire. So how?
No. I'm obviously.
Oh,
My dad's from Newham, innit?
oh.
I was born in Essex, but slightly grew up in Hertfordshire. But I'd say what, past 7 years I've been in Luton? 6 years?
Yeah.
Longer than that, innit? But I don't, you know, it's my primary school days I grew up in Hertfordshire. You could say that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So how's the contrast from Hertfordshire to London?
Alright, cool. Back then, bro, I loved it, bro. I loved it because you see me, bro. Back in primary school days, there's a park in Chisholm called Grundy Park, bro. Bro, I used to come out my yard, go Grundy Park, and I'd love it, bro. Literally, that park was like the latest thing. Like there'd be everyone in that park. We just chill there. Bro, I was young. Anything to do, bro. Ride our bikes, play on the swings, go Tesco. It was just a chill spot. It's a chill spot, and then, bro, started going
You
older.
never had anyone robbing you.
Well, none
And
of
that's
that,
the
bro.
kind of life I wanted for you.
Mum's, I could go out my yard there, play all night long, and bro, these men have to be worried about me. Cause literally the park's here, the yard's here, literally. But it was nothing like that, bro. I didn't hear about no robbers. I didn't even know what them things were them times. Do you get it?
Mm-hmm. Okay, nah, I hear it. So
Yeah.
So how comes you guys decided? How comes you guys moved from Hertfordshire to London? What was the reasoning behind that?
I haven't moved.
No, she hasn't. It's me and my dad, isn't it? Really.
It's me.
How comes you moved from Hertfordshire to Edmonton?
It was just housing.
Okay.
It was just the person wanted their house back.
Oh wow.
So, to rehouse me, they said they didn't have any houses left in Cheshunt, so it was Edmonton.
Wow. It was just like that. No warning.
No.
No.
Bro, I remember when I was younger, bro. This is like it's a key highlight of my memory, innit? I remember walking through Grundy Park with just big black bags. I didn't know what's going on. At like 3 in the morning, bro. I didn't know we was moving out. Remember that? I was walking through Grundy Park with big black bags, and I didn't know we was moving out. Then we got kicked out. And yeah.
But that's housing this day and age, isn't it? It's the private sector.
And is that so? Were you on the council or was it private housing?
It was private housing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was a turkey and
Had it.
moms.
Stress.
You was on the council list,
I
weren't you?
was on the council list, but it was private housing.
And when he started doing the bidding, they changed it all to a different system.
Oh wow.
And then they weren't giving him housing, they were just constantly putting him in private, and they moved him out of Hertfordshire into Enfield and then dropped him.
Private. We went
Oh.
to a few hostels, didn't we?
You
Yeah,
was,
the hostel life was not the one, my
you
bro.
was on housing for 15 years, weren't you?
Yeah.
15 years, and then they put him in Edmonton and dropped
Trust me,
him.
bro.
And that means I have to start again with Enfield, with Enfield Council.
And you're not getting housed there.
Won't get houses.
It takes you 20 years to get housed
Yeah.
with Enfield.
Trust me.
So, about housing, house prices in London are ridiculous.
Oh my diddy gosh.
House
I mean,
prices,
you know what area I'm
rent.
from, innit?
Yeah.
Tell me why certain houses that are like 2 bedrooms are like costing 400,000, 500,000.
Mums,
To live
bro.
in what?
I'm saying $500,000, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
$500,000 for a shit.
We was
Brother.
talking about this on the way down here, weren't we?
Literally.
It's like they're trying to move all the rich people into London and all the poor people out.
Oh, that's
Out of the way.
gentrification.
Oh,
Gentrification.
I was driving
Yeah.
past Tottenham and that, and you see them new buildings that
Mm.
building up in Tottenham, bro. Bro, five.
Dalston is the best example for it, or even Peckham.
Mm.
Them 2 areas are the best examples.
I remember
Yeah,
when they
sure.
did that in Hackney, when they started moving everyone out of Hackney and made it into a yuppie area. That's what it was called back in the days, weren't it? Yuppies.
Yeah.
They're even trying to knock
they
down
call
that
it?
Tanzmere and that.
Tajman.
Yeah,
Tanzmere State
Broadwater
Broadway
Farm.
Farm.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, and then them man are not trying to
Yeah.
rehouse them, man. Bro, you've not seen that to the offbeats, they're reposting and that.
Mm.
Fucking save Tanzmere and that. They're knocking it all down, bro.
And they're not planning to move them people
Oh, yeah.
in there.
These
They,
men are gonna get
they,
moved,
they
bro.
want to
They're
make
gonna
it
move
into.
them out somewhere else.
Trust me, it's gonna be
Gosh,
hectic,
yeah.
bro. It's gonna cause a lot of palaver.
100%. Like, another thing. the Chris Kaba situation. R.I.P. to Chris Kaba.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you might know about this. You know, like Chris Kaba situation. I don't know too tough in it, but I saw it everywhere.
Is that the one in Tottenham?
No. That's
Woodbury?
No.
No, it was what was it? The car chase, innit?
Yeah, in Streatham Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Streatham.
I didn't hear about that.
So what happened? This guy called Chris Kaba, he was driving and then he was getting followed by an unmarked police vehicle.
I did hear about that
You heard
actually.
about that?
Yes.
And then, so he drove into, was it like a one-way road, and
They killed him.
and the unmarked police car followed him behind, and there was another car in front, which was a marked police vehicle, which was armed police, and they shot him point blank. And the second thing as well, he allegedly had a Rolex on that day, and the police claim that they haven't found any Rolex.
Come on, that ain't the first time the police have covered up things.
Filthy pigs, bro.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's quite a few cases that are
There's a
bad
lot of
that
cases.
they've done that.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I swear down there, these men are the biggest gangs in London, bro. Like,
Yeah.
That's what I always tell you.
They always said
They're
to you,
always
the
gangs
police
going.
are the
Well,
biggest gang going.
you can never fight them, bro. It will never work, bro. You can never fight them.
Do you think the police are needed though?
Well,
think they're needed?
in some
They are
sense,
needed.
I'll give it to them. Like, cool, they do their job sometimes.
But you
they
have a
are
lot
needed.
of corrupt police out there.
Yeah.
And they've been
But brother-
corrupt for years. From when we was kids, they were corrupt.
But the way they handle things and that isn't the
And
one.
at the moment, it's coming out all in the media.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
About
Back in our days, it didn't come out in the media, did it? It was all hush hush.
It's all
Literally.
buried.
But we do see it recently. There's been loads of like disturbing cases, and even, for example, the Sarah Everard situation as well.
I've heard of that story.
Her murder was in Clapham Common Park, I believe.
That's right.
Yeah, and so let me give you the rundown.
Is that the one that the policeman killed her?
Yeah.
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 Okay, let me hear this.
Yeah.
I ain't heard of
So what happened? So it was around like 10 or 11 p.m. at night,
this.
and she was walking through Clapham Common Park, and then a police officer, he was off duty by the way. He went up to her and says, "Oh, I'm gonna have to arrest your set because I don't want you're like a suspect in an investigation or whatnot."
Yeah.
So obviously he grabbed her, put her in a car, but basically that was all a lie. To get her into the car, then he I'm not sure if I can say it, but raped her,
Yeah.
killed her, then buried her body in the woods in Kent.
Oh, no, yeah, no. I think I heard about that. Yeah. Brother, come on now. The feds are doing that, bro. Feds, bro. They're meant to protect us, bro.
Or even there was even another case where this woman was unfortunately murdered by just some crazy. Two women actually. They were sisters, I believe, and they were unfortunately killed by just some deranged person.
Oh yeah, I know about that.
Yeah.
But what happened? Some police officers who had access to some of the pictures, they sent it to WhatsApp group
Yeah.
with their peers, and were just mocking it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I think even there were some racist gestures made as well.
But did you hear about that thing that fucking... Did you hear about that? There's a conspiracy going around here. I've seen it on Instagram. I ain't even looked into it too tough, but... You see, there was a police station that was a fucking locked off car. They claimed that a man committed suicide in a police station, bro. So you see police station there, they had the telephone boxes and white telephone boxes, bro. They're like yay high, bro. In a room this big, bro. They claim that he jumped on top of that and jumped off and died. He committed suicide on a telephone box, bro. No bigger than 4 feet high.
That's nuts, bro.
Moms, bro. I've seen that all on Instagram last night and that.
So how do you think that we can, how do you think we can create like a better trust with police in our communities? Like even not for us, maybe for the next. Like how can we do that? Like, and how can the police be reformed?
But there's no building trust with feds, bro. There's no.
No, but I'm not saying that the best of trust, but at least like better than it is now.
Come on, it's bro. Listen, see with us. Us, yeah, it's been passed down from generations. Like, just not. Well, obviously, you see black people. They fear the police, innit? I'm not saying all black people, but you get it.
No, but that's been going on for years.
That's what I'm saying. It's been passed down, bro. Like, do you get it?
Many years.
You can't stop that.
But surely we can at least make it better.
I don't know, innit?
It's the corruption in the force, to tell you the truth. That's the problem.
So how can we stop the corruption?
How can we stop?
Well, how can we at least reduce it? Because we won't stop it fully. It's impossible. But how can we at least reduce it, or at least make police officers more accountable?
I think they can only do
Yeah,
that.
I don't think we're
internally,
empowered
All I
to do
can
that.
say is they've got to be held accountable to the
Yeah.
law as well.
100%.
Because I think they don't. I think they think they're above the law and they can get away
Some
because
of them do.
they all stick together and they all cover each other's stories. They all lie for each other, and that's how they get away with what they're doing to people.
100%.
Because they all sit there and they will all corroborate each other's stories, and they will make up stories,
Yeah.
and they make up stories and everything, and that's how they're getting away with it. They shouldn't be allowed to do that.
That's true.
We're not allowed to sit in a room and discuss our statements if we get nicked.
Literally, bro.
So why should they be allowed to sit there if every officer that's involved in something be allowed to sit there and all write their stories together? When you as public, you're not allowed to do that. If you get arrested with someone, you're separated.
Yeah,
You're not allowed to
separated,
do that. But them, they're allowed to do that. They're allowed to sit there and get their story straight. And they're getting away with making up
It's all doctored and that. They
stories
rehearse that
and
shit,
just
man.
telling lies on people.
Do you think one thing I've been realizing? Actually, I even mentioned this in the Rex interview. Shout out Rex. We were discussing how, really and truly, how comes there's not been any riots or crazy protests recently? Especially, it's not even me endorsing violence. 'Cause we don't do that over here. We don't do that. We don't do that. We're peace-loving people. But how comes? Surely there should be a reaction about killing an unarmed black man, and likely robbing him off his Rolex as well in the process.
Well, I don't know, to be honest, bro. Like, well, come on now. If they're doing that to unarmed black man, if we start riots, what are they gonna do to us, bro?
It didn't really get them anywhere when they rioted over the Mark Duggan case, did it? It just ended up destroying our own communities.
But because I remember seeing a post. This was like in 2020 when the whole George Floyd situation occurred. And really and truly, there is ways to riot in a strategic way. For example, if you target big businesses, maybe a big Sainsbury's or these multi-million pound or / multi-billion pound companies, eventually they're going to be thinking, wow, this is eating into our profits. We have to at least like listen to what the people and try to apply pressure on some of these political parties. Because remember, some of these political parties are sponsored by certain companies, especially airline companies. That's why we took so long to close our borders when coronavirus came. Oh yeah.
I've always said, why don't they go to the source? I don't incite.
And we don't do that,
anything.
people.
But
theoretically,
I think they should go straight to where the source is. I think they should go to the government.
Really and truly, yeah, I've always thought that. Actually.
You know what? Yeah.
I actually thought that.
Someone end the government.
I've always said that. They protest
should,
about everything, don't they? But they're not. They're wrecking everyday people's lives. You know, if you've got a problem, I think they should go to the source, because the biggest sources out there is our government. They're the biggest crooks, aren't they?
Meant to work for the people, really, the government.
True.
We employ the government.
That's true. Like, I've actually wondered, how comes you've never surely we can just push into Downing Street.
Yeah, bro. I worked outside down this street. No, I can't lie. They're armed and that. They're heavily armed.
But how many people are they gonna shoot?
Bro, come on now, bro. Bro,
And they're not gonna
spirit,
shoot.
bro.
They're not gonna shoot everyone.
I
So
mean, you actually have the Queen's Army near down
Listen,
the
you
street
still-
as well.
honestly,
So there's a lot of armoury there.
Me and Rita done the Queen's funeral.
Shh,
Right?
you can't tell people where things are.
Bro, I'm not gonna tell them where things are, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, me and Rita done the Queen's funeral and that. But like,
There's a lot
that
of
shit.
armed guards.
Like, yeah. Them niggas don't play.
yeah, surely we can strategically plan certain protests. We could, like, even for example, say if a certain politician's being a bit of a wanker, and maybe he might have shares in a certain company, or you might own a certain business. We could find that business, We could stop other people from going in there. We can stand outside and be like, no, no one's coming in. You're not getting no deliveries today.
But then, bro,
Yeah.
you know, that's...
But ain't
What are
it
you gonna
said
do?
There's somewhere out there. There's a group, and it's all undercover.
What do you mean?
Have you
Expand
heard
it,
about
expand it.
that?
Expand.
About the group that's like getting together to like start a revolution shit.
No, I haven't heard of it.
Yeah. Apparently there is groups out there, but they're all undercover at the
See,
moment.
Telegram shit.
You guys, if you guys have a group like that, DM me, man. Hit me up.
Shout verbs, man. Shout verbs.
No, bro, we're gonna do behind the scenes
Bro,
at
shout out
these
bro.
these next places, bro.
Trust
Come
me.
on, bro. But yeah, let's talk about this. Well, what music do you guys listen to?
We'll see. Right, you know.
Okay.
Can't laugh. I used to listen to that drill shit. Got to my head and that. Obviously, I was younger. Social media and that. That's what the kids used to listen to. Now, more really. I don't know if you might know about Loyal Kana, but listen to Loyal Kana. Yeah, he's an artist still, but no, just like 90s hip hop. Anything really, you know.
How about you guys, Sam and Rio?
Yeah, I listen to anything really. I listen to anything really. I listen to a bit of reggae, old time,
Yeah, old time reggae, lovers rock,
yeah,
Motown,
Motown, a bit of
garage,
Motown.
house music.
Yeah, no, garage is the one. Don't sleep on garage.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
we're
What is it?
I'll
We're-
bring you
we're-
some. Oh, wait, I'll bring you flowers.
We're the
and
original-
a
we're the original
That's
proof
it.
for that. That's
Mum, I
our,
can't lie,
that's
these
our
man born up
days,
on
yeah?
garage, you know.
Yeah.
That's not you kids' days. That's
No,
our
but
days.
these man- Garage, yeah.
So do you think that drill music influences younger people?
So much.
Yes.
And do you think that could be part of the reason we're seeing so much crime?
Yes.
You know what it is? No.
And
Cool.
they follow
That's what these man
America.
think, yeah. Cool.
They follow
Um,
America.
I'm in two minds right now. Cool, because I feel like drill music, can't lie, it gives young people like
A
a way
voice.
to express their upbringing and like their life and how they live. But at the same time, it's slightly promoting violence. Like it's portraying shit. Like it's portraying shit that isn't normal to be normal, isn't it? Obviously, because it's normal for them, but other people are seeing that and wanting to live that life. Like,
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
they
just-
get into that life and find out it's not.
It's not what
full
it
of
is.
facade, bro.
But I've always turned around and said they took away the power. They took away the power from the parents disciplining the children
Okay.
because they drum in the kids' head from when they're 5 years old, child line number.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
no.
So when you try and discipline your child, you will get recited the child line number.
Oh, but child abuse is a real thing, innit? But,
They
Yeah, yeah.
but
They
no.
took the power away from the teachers. They took it all away from everyone. So now these children think that they have the right to do what they want to do and get away with what they want to get away with.
I'm sorry to say this, Dad, yeah?
Yeah.
He was a good parent. But I'm going to say this one thing, yeah? Listen, my dad is a good dad, bro. I love this guy with all my heart.
Of
bro.
course, I was strict.
But
I
fucking
don't
listen, in
care,
primary
I'll tell
school
you.
days, yeah, bro, I'd be in a playground and that, yeah, or like even secondary, year 7 and that, bro. I'd hear these man, my mum took away my like my phone and that. I should call child line. This that, brother. Listen, I'd go home, I'd do something wrong, I'd get beaten, man. I go like, I'd get beaten.
Yeah, I used
Yeah.
to.
Oh.
I used to smack you. Yeah.
Yeah, like, brother,
Of
like,
course.
See, I've got
And look what the
chil-
man that you've turned out to be today.
I've
Yeah.
got children that are older, 2 older children, 2 younger children. They're 10 years apart.
Look at you
And
on
my
brother now.
older children would tell you
I'll
how
get
they
to
were
that.
brought up and how their discipline was different to the younger 2, and how rude my younger 2 are to how more better behaved my older 2 are.
No, first.
And it's because when the younger 2 started going to school, they had it drilled into their head that child line, if you try and discipline your child, you're not allowed to smack your kids across the top of the legs anymore, you know, child line. We're going. I used to tell them, yeah, I'm going to social services about parental abuse.
But you know
You're
what?
abusing me.
You know what? For example, I'm Nigerian, so with like even other Africans can even admit to that. If you said anything around that area, they'll be like, do it.
Yeah.
They'll do it.
Yeah.
Test it.
Do it.
I dare you.
I used to do it.
Yeah, bro, I used to.
Go.
I told my kids.
Bro, I used to,
do it.
you know what, yeah, I can't lie. I used to go into the bathroom and that. This sounds tapped in that, bro. I go in the bathroom. You know, don't tell me you did this as a kid, yeah? You're like, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Bro, I swear down, like, bro, I'd be like,
Oh,
right,
man,
you know, yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Then, bro, I'd be like,
No, you know that was when you slam the door, but you
Yeah,
before it hits, you just
But don't let the parents catch you.
I get my pillow and just scream like, like, bro, trust me.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've all
you
been
couldn't say nothing, bro. Anything slip out my mouth, boom.
Listen, I used to have it with my dad, didn't it?
Yeah.
The same thing.
Do you remember when we was brought up?
Yeah.
If you was naughty in school, you used to get the cane or the slipper.
Oh, you just get hit in school?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah.
If you went out on the street and
Oldies.
you put your hands up to a police officer, they used to flick your ear rolls and they used to bring you home. God help you if the police bring you home, because you used to get your ear rolls flicked by the policeman and then you used to get a beating off your parents for being so disrespectful out on the street, yeah? There ain't none of that anymore.
Well, listen, I'm gonna tell
You're
you
not
something.
allowed to. You're not allowed to do it. They don't allow. The police are not allowed to do it. The teachers are not allowed to do it. They took that all away, and they reckon, oh, they turn people into murderers and psycho killers. And we're not psycho. We're not mad. We was brought up with that discipline.
Fair.
Well, listen, I'll show you something. See my dad, yeah? Bro, he's gone soft. No cap.
Look at your
He's
little
gone
brother.
soft. Yeah, you see me? Cool. I used to get hit, like, bro, I can't lie. I kind of liked it with having my little brother around and getting in trouble, car. But my dad stopped beating us. He used to make us hold, like, fucking... I used to hold a scooter above my head, bro. Well, since they're building this, so I'm holding it like this. Well, if I drop that, but that's an extra 10 minutes to get, but I had to hold it that. Bro, you think a scooter's like...
Look how strong you are.
Bro, listen.
It was all
That
training.
Bro, that shit, yeah. I kind of rated it, but look at my brother now, bro. See, bro, my brother, bro, the other day, yeah, he got in trouble at school. He didn't even get in trouble at school, bro. He's getting racial comments thrown at him on the pitch that they're getting called a nigger, like, monkey, da. So obviously, well, we told the school to sort it out, bro. Cause if we go in there, I know if I go in there, bro, I'll go mad. If my dad goes in there, it'll get peak.
Exactly. You know how I am.
Literally, bro, we told the school, try to sort it out. Then this brer feels to lie to the teachers and not want to tell them.
Switch it on us.
Switch on us! And try to say, oh. Like, brother's tapped. He's gone, oh. No, I don't want to tell you he was calling me that. Da. He's my friend now, this, that. Like, rare, tear. Bro, brother came home, yeah. I'm talking to Rita and that, we're talking about it. He goes, oh, I'm not, you're a liar, you dumbass, da. Like, he'll swear at man, bro, he'll swear at his dad, bro. Listen, all my dad will do, I promise you, he's gone soft, no cap. He'll go take his Xbox lead, and that's it. He won't get a smack in his mouth.
Yeah, because you know that's the only thing that hurts him if you take
Brother,
away his game.
No, you take away his game, cool, he's hurt. But he's like, yeah, that's that's happened to me, I confirm that. Yeah, you prick, I confirm that. Yeah, take my Xbox lead. Bro, if you bang him in his face, I don't condone this, innit? I'm just saying, bro, do you get it? Bro, if my man was disciplined, do you get how I was disciplined and you didn't turn soft like butter? Right?
Listen, I haven't turned soft.
Bro, you have, bro. Come on now, every day, like, I'll brush your lip, da. You ain't done it. One of these days, I will do it. Let him call feds on me. Well, shout out to my little brother, though. But he's just turning taps, bro.
No, he's probably through a phase, isn't it? Like,
Bro, he's a gamer boy, bro.
No, but
It's weird. Bro, you see
doesn't
like the shit, you know, speed that online, bro. He does that weird shit, like he like moans on the mic and shout, bro. He does that in his room, bro.
Yeah,
Bro, he'll come in my room, open my door, like some weird shit, bro. Mums, like, bro.
He doesn't go out.
Bro, he
doesn't
go out, bro.
no, you
Bro, the last time we went out, yeah, bro, listen, I'm not a bad brother, I promise you. We went on Halloween, me and my brother got nicked. Yeah, we got bagged for, bro, I had 80 fireworks, we had 40 fireworks
I
each.
remember that, I got a phone call.
Bro, Enfield Town, Just shot up bare youths and that. But that was the last time I went out with him, bro. That was that. What was that last year or the year before?
No, that was a
That was
couple
last
of years
time.
A
ago.
couple of years
Bro,
ago.
and that was the only time I could get him out. Just, bro, I had to give him fireworks to him to come out. Bro, he was
but
13.
Because he thinks that sort of thing's funny.
Bruv.
Yeah.
And that's you teaching him the wrong thing.
No,
And
you know it was, bro,
You know
because,
your
bro,
brother not to
me and
give
my
him
brother-
fireworks.
Nah.
We're waiting for him to be assessed because we don't think he's
Nah, he's tapped in his head,
he's
bro.
different from the rest of the children.
Bro, do you know the, like, bro, I was
And
looking
he
for my phone
laughs
the
at
other
certain
day.
things. He thinks it's funny. If his dad tells him off, he's just. Dude, why don't you tell him what you did with your vape juice and your drink?
Oh my god, let me tell you this, bro. See how tap this? I can tell you many things, bro. So basically, man just opened a fresh can of Fanta, and man used to smoke them vapes in it, just like the ones with the, what's it called? You smoke them?
Refillable flake.
Yeah, like the tank and the tank. Yeah, so I'd have juice in it. Cool. This juice was gone out of date for about 2 years, bro, 3 years.
Aye.
And plus, this is straight nicotine. This isn't the dilute. This is straight nicotine, bro.
No, that one didn't have nicotine in it, did it? Oh,
No, it did.
Oh, it
What do you
did.
mean? I was ill.
He was-
Yeah, cool. So brother decided to pour vape juice in my drink. So there's me, bro. See me. I don't sip a drink. Bro, I back a drink. So I'm backing this
And he
drink.
sat there and
My
watched
mouth's
you.
burning. My mouth's burning.
Yeah.
Bro, he's watching, man. Yeah. And bro, I'm thinking, bro, what's going on? And I see the vape juice right next to my drink. I'm like, bro, I feel like I'm shutting this mic. My bad. Anyway, yeah, bro, my mouth's burning, my chest is burning, my stomach's burning. I feel sick, bro. I'm trying to vomit in the fucking thing. He goes, yeah, I poured vape juice in your drink.
No, he denied it.
No. Yeah, he denied it. He denied it at first. Bro.
Denied it.
Bro, I was like, bro, I can taste it, bro. And then I started bugging
No,
out.
the only time that he admitted it was when we turned around and said, if you put anything into his drink, you best tell us because if he ends up in hospital, we
Bro,
need to
'cause,
go and sort it out.
Bro,
That
nicotine,
was the
bro,
only
overdose on
time
nicotine. That shit can.
that he admitted, and even then he didn't admit that he did it spitefully. He turned around and went, well, I didn't think he was drinking it anymore.
Brother, I just opened it. He watched me open the can. Didn't think I was drinking it no more. But let me tell you another thing.
Did you
as well,
upset
bro.
him that day?
No, bro. Let me tell you another
He
thing,
usually
yeah?
does things to get you back.
I must have got a brand new watch, yeah? Wasn't too pricey. I was going for my birthday as a gift. Brother, tell me why. Obviously, I used to share a room with him. Shred. So, cool. I think, well, but this was times I was doing mechanics, innit? Obviously, man, I was doing mechanics, so I was going to work. But I come back one day, yeah? He's on my bed, yeah? He jumps up when I open the door, and he gets on his bed. I'm like, right, he was just playing my PlayStation. But man sits on my bed, bro.
Oh no!
It's
Is
a
it what
fuck-
I'm thinking? Is it
There's
what
a
I'm thinking?
fucking hammer, yeah?
Oh.
There's a hammer, pliers, and my watch is in pieces.
Oh,
My brand new watch,
damn,
bro.
what?
And I swear down, to this day he denies it. To this day, he was like, no, I didn't use the hammer. Your watch was already broken. I didn't use none of that. I was trying to fix it.
Do you remember when he did the YouTube video and to this day he denies that he did it and you said it was your stuff that he was dipping in the back garden?
Oh yeah, but that's what I was gonna say earlier. Bro, man, I can't remember what he got. I think, bro, it's something expensive, bro. So you know what hydro dipping is, isn't it?
Hydrated.
Hydro dipping. It's like when you, well, you know,
It's
like
like a transfer on liquid, isn't it?
it's like you put paint on top of a liquid. It's not paint, but it's like, I don't know, some hydrophobic, whatever. Anyway, yeah. So you
And then you just
dip
dip
it in
a
the
solid
thing,
object
and it wraps the
and
thing in
wraps
it. Wraps it in whatever you want, bro. But this Donny, like, seemed to think, so we had a barbecue outside, yeah, but it's a rusty barbecue. He thought, yeah, I want to know what it was because it was something pricey.
I can't
It's
remember
not
what
something
it was.
pricey. He's gone out there. He's made a video on my phone. I don't know why. My phone. Yeah. Don't know why I left my phone. He's gone out there. He's got something and he's dipped it in the rust. He's like, hello guys. Today we are hydro dipping this. Bro, he's dipping it in the water and rust, bro. And he's like, ooh, look at this. Ooh. I'm like, brother. I saw the video. What? About 5 weeks later. Thinking this brother is tapped, bro. Bro, he used to go. Do you remember? He used to go in the bathroom, yeah. And he used to sniff nail varnish. He used to drink black chemical, bro. He used to do just fucked up shit, bro. Like, brother, bro, you know what it is? He's born in the toilet, bro. Death for something to do, dropping on his head in the toilet, bro. Mums.
If he sees this, he ain't
Leave
gonna
him
Like,
alone.
he's gonna see this, innit? Car, he knows verbs.
What does he?
Bro, remember he was at that Spencer shoot, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he was mad quiet still.
Yeah, bro.
He was mad
He's not
quiet.
quiet.
He's quiet around
He's
people.
quite around people until he gets to know you.
Bro, if he's not with Specs YR and like just them, man, he won't talk to you, man. If it's just them two, bro, he do the most fucked up shit. Literally.
Nah, yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
moving on, because that you is tapped. That's my little brother. That's my little brother, though.
Yeah.
Reals, I've got love for you still. I'm on here.
Actually, Sam,
Yes.
growing up in the 80s, how's racism? And do you think it's gotten better? Has it gotten worse? Do you believe in institutionalized racism?
I think it's got worse.
Do you think it's got worse?
No.
Nah, but
I
I didn't live back then, but I
I
don't
think
know.
it was more back then, wasn't it?
It was more back then.
People were more open back then.
I
They,
feel
they,
like
didn't-
people
they, didn't, they
sneak
didn't
this and
give a
slyly
damn.
to get
Back in them days, did they? They used to just come out of it. You walk
Yeah.
down the street and they come out of it.
black fucking can.
Jungle Bunny, all that.
I ain't had that one in a while, you know.
Jungle buddy.
I won't say the word because I'm white.
What was the other one?
Because I grew up with a black
Well,
dad.
gollywog and that.
Yeah.
Gollywog,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, do you remember
Spear
the,
chucker.
the,
I don't know.
Spear chucker.
That's
and
what
that.
they used to say. They used to call them the jam jar men as well.
Yeah.
You know what gollywog is,
because-
innit?
because
remember
Robinson's always-
jam jar. They used
yeah.
to have the little gollywog on
A
it.
little gollywog.
You know what gollywog is, innit?
No, no.
No,
Oh, you don't know what gollywog is, bro.
It's a bit
Oh, I don't have no Wi-Fi. Bro, search up a gollywog, bro.
Let me search that.
Bro, you know what the funny thing is, bro? There used to be gollywog teddies in our house, bro. Mums, you remember them?
No, but it's because the children used to think that they were
Yeah,
the
but
jam jar men.
yeah.
They didn't know
Oh,
there
it's
was
racist.
racism about it, did they?
But, oh my god, I was on. Aye, if you man know what U-boy is, yeah.
We,
Oh no!
Bro, that gollywog's better go. Listen, I've been called a
These
wog.
things.
Yes.
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 Bro, but the thing with the red lips and that,
Yes.
that's a calm version, yeah. You should see the, what is it, the red jacket one,
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
There's this one.
brother. Gollywogs.
they used to be on the jam jars in
They
the
used to be on the
70s
jam
and
jars,
80s.
yeah.
didn't
Imagine,
they?
listen, you man, yeah. If you know what U-boy is, man, I was on U-boy the other day, bro. How am I seeing a grating, yeah? If you know what grating, Snow Bunny, bro. She's painted her face like a gollywog and live all gone on U-boy live, like painted her face, same colour as a gollywog. Her name's something Wog, innit? Like, something Wog,
Here
bro.
we talk.
That's just come on U-boy live, bro. This generation is fucked. Anyway, sorry, so kind of.
Yeah. Do you think racism has gotten better or has it gotten worse?
I think it's more undercover now, isn't it?
That's what I was just
Yeah.
about to say. I think
It's more undercover now. Back in the 70s and 80s, they didn't
Everyone's
care.
trying to be politically correct these days.
Yeah.
Do you think it's better for it to be open or do you think it's better to be undercover? Because I do think when it's open, you know where someone stands.
I was
Yeah.
going to say I prefer it to be open.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I'd rather someone to be open than be sneaky.
Because we grew up with it and it didn't really affect us, did it?
I mean-
It was just like,
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I used to fight with people.
Cool, wait, Dad, you're
Yeah.
saying, that shit didn't affect you?
It did affect me, of course.
So, bro, you see nowadays, no one come out the nigga.
Okay,
Okay,
Even back in the day, it used to be lights out if you could, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It all depends
Yeah,
on
yeah.
how many of them they were.
We used to be able
See
to
Tom,
get,
Dick and
get
Harry,
away with it back
yeah.
then, didn't it?
Yeah. Well,
You know, if you beat them up, they never used to go to the police or anything. They knew that they deserved it.
sometimes they did.
How about because obviously you guys are obviously an interracial couple. So how was it like dating outside of your race? Was it looked down upon?
Oh, I grew up with it. My stepdad was black, and I've got mixed race brother and sister. So my mum's got 4 white children and 2 mixed race children. So I grew up with it, and we have 17 different nationalities in our family. So it doesn't. I've never been. It doesn't really bother me. I just see everyone as equal.
But
But I know that's not how everyone else sees it.
was there any backlash from people in your communities?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even in my mum's family,
From black and white.
my mum's family, my mum's side of the family, turn around and they never ever really got on with my mum because they said my mum brought black people into the family. Yeah, and we were never close with my mum's family growing up because of the way that they were towards my mum, and you know, even though my auntie, she's got mixed race children and everything. No, it was my mum that introduced the black people to the family, because they were brought up in that era, you know, the war era and everything, and they were weird people.
Oh, bro, sorry. Are you sure I'm in frame, bro?
You are in frame, bro.
Yeah, so it's been bugging me the whole
You're so
time.
vain, aren't you?
What do you mean? I don't want to ruin it.
About Sam. So how would it?
For me, it was both sides. I could get it from both sides sometimes. But, your grandparents, they didn't like it at first.
Then like what?
That your dad was black.
Your
mum was
mum
a
was a black guy.
But once they got to
But
know
once
you,
they got to know me, because they only went on things that they
What
read
other
in the
people said.
newspaper, what was said. Once they got to know me, they were saying it was totally different.
Yeah.
They were saying to me like the things that they read in the newspaper, black people robbing people or robbing shops, always in trouble. They met me, and then they were saying to me, "It's not all black people. That's not the case." Their
It's
mindset started to change.
it's just what people label people, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the same with mental health and things like that. It's the labelling theory. They label people with a thing, and then everyone believes it, and then that label sticks, and then people start behaving the way to the label. If you label someone something, and that person's going to keep getting looked at and blamed and things like that for this label that's been put on them, then they're going to start reacting to that label, and they're going to think, well, that's what everyone thinks I am, so I'm going to behave like that. And that goes with everything: race, mental health. You label people, because my son was always labelled as a violent
He
person,
was.
and you know, oh, I'm calling police on him, he's violent, but no one had actually ever seen him violent because he had mental health. No one had ever actually seen him violent, but he was labelled as a violent person, so he started behaving that way. Because he knew, and sometimes he thought it was funny, didn't he? He knew that used to frighten them, because they thought he was violent.
He terrorised me.
So he used to terrorise people, because he never wanted to do him anything or anything like that. But that's what they labelled him.
Yeah, literally.
It was all verbal. He didn't never hit anyone or anything like that, but he used to verbally be abusive towards them because they labelled him from a young age as a violent person. You know, even the council turned up at my house with, I called them the plastic cops, so I don't know what they are.
Social services?
No, them plastic cops, the ones that ain't the real
community officers.
Oh, community
officers.
Yeah.
And I asked, like, why are you turning up at my house with plastic cops for? You know, I don't understand it. And they turned around and they said to me, it's because my son's violent. And I said, in all the years that I've lived in my house, have you ever seen my son? No. Well, if you ain't seen my son, why have you labelled my son violent? You can't not see someone and then bring police around my house and turn around and say it's because my son's violent and you've never met my child. It's all about labelling and people labelling people.
That's why I
And
say to
everyone
you,
believes it.
never judge a book by its cover. Everyone's different.
That's true.
Not everyone's
You
the
got to read
same.
the blurb still.
Facts.
We come out with these, you call them old folky sayings, but some of them have meaning behind them.
No, see me, man. I was just born in the wrong generation, I swear. But I really believe I don't feel
one of them
I'm
millennium
actually in
kids.
You wish you were
Right,
born in
right.
my
No
generation.
cap, bro. Moms. Bro, man's head screwed on, innit? That's all I know.
That's all I want.
But that's thanks to us though. We
Yeah.
got you on the right track, didn't we?
Take it all. Take all.
Yeah.
Take a look at it.
Listen,
That's all I want for you.
I came
For your
a
head to be
long way
screwed.
on my own as well, you know.
Yeah.
I know you did.
Listen,
I'm proud of you for
there's some
that.
things that you man don't know.
I'm
Yeah?
very proud of you.
Good. As you should. Yeah.
But you've got to admit, I did get you into doing what you're doing now.
Yeah, no, I can't lie.
So what do you do now if you're happy to say it
God.
openly?
So I'll go back a bit. Because I feel like nowadays, obviously people, like young black men, even in some cases white men, not even men, females, men, whatever. But I feel like it's hard for them from when they leave school to like up to 18 to do something with their lives, bro. Because if you're not in education and that, what's there really for you to do, bro? Do you get? That's why some people, like some of these youths, like are doing shit that they're doing, bro, because they have nothing else to do. Do you get? Even man, bro, man left school, bro. I got kicked out. Yeah, I got kicked out for having weed on, man. That I didn't even mean to have on, man. Yeah, got kicked out of school for this. I went to a unit called Rivers in Hoddesdon, bro.
But the school still wanted to take the credit.
Oh, yeah, imagine, bro. So
passed and
when
everything.
if I passed my GCSEs, they said that they wanted to take the credit for the GCSEs.
Piss take.
Even though they kicked me out, but I was banned from the property. I was banned from. If I went there, I would get bagged. That's what they said for having a. I can't lie, it was a spliff like this, long.
Oh, brother.
So like 12 inches. Anyway, cool. Fucking brother. Yeah. So went to school in Rivers and that. Bro, man started doing a madness there. That was the first time I got nicked and that. I was just going the wrong way. And then yeah, like shit just started happening, bro. I was just getting in the wrong people. And then when I got nicked, bro, they put me in the youth offenders program.
Oh shit.
And then yeah, these men were like, obviously I wanted to do mechanics from young. Like I've been doing that shit with my uncle and that. I've been wanting to do that. Well, that's what I thought I wanted to do, innit? Cool. So the youth offenders program, instead of going to detention unit, they said they'll give me a slap probation, innit? Cool. They slapped me on that. These man patted me with a college in Ponders End. It's called North London Garages. And Neil, if you're watching this, anyway, cool. Yeah, that didn't really go to plan. These lot kicked him out for no apparent reason. I can't lie. I had a rocky start. I didn't really, cause bro, it was like I was going there and I wasn't learning nothing, bro. They were making me name tools, bro. Making me name tools. They were just, we'd sit in class and live niggas would be on their phone, bro. It was like you'd learn nothing. And then in the end, they started to get into it, cool. And then, bro, because I wasn't turning up on that, because I was so bored. See me, I even said I didn't want to go to college because I'm a hands-on guy. I was more that practical side, so I wanted to get my hands on. I wanted to do that. Cool. So these men kicked me out, ended up kicking me out. I was like, bro, oh no, I'm going too far. Sorry, I'm going too far. Before this, I got offered an apprenticeship. What?
We only got that 2 minutes left.
Oh, my bad. Anyway,
yeah.
I got offered an apprenticeship and that. Cool. I done this apprenticeship. Fucking, I was doing it in Palmer's Green, bro. Imagine, I'm taking out on the front side of the engine, yeah. I've got oil on my hands. I went to go wash my hands. Brother went to me, why are you washing your hands? You're already black. Bro, as soon as I heard that, bro, I literally left my pedal bike there. Got my dad to pick me up. I left. I didn't go back. Left my pedal bike there for like a year. Cool. Bro, and then, bro, that's when it fumbled, bro. Since then, bro, man had nothing to do, bro. Literally, bro. I was just doing some mad things on the road, got kicked out of college, and then, bro, see, my stepmom Rhea here, she offered man a job doing security. Right now, I'm loving it, bro. The peas I'm seeing, bro.
That's just stewarding at
Bro, I'm stewarding as well, bro. But once I get my badge and that, bro, the peas I will be seeing, bro. Bro, I like it. I like what I do, bro. Do you get it?
And that he's actually got an opportunity to expand. Like he's doing the stewarding, so he's getting the experience. When he gets his SIA badge, he can expand from that, and there's loads of different sectors that he can go on to and do, and that's what's made it more interesting for you, isn't it?
But I feel like I need to come back on this, you know. Time cut short, bro.
Because this will bang. Like next time I might put in like 2 hours. But bro, thank you guys for coming down. You know what I mean, man.
We got